Regarding the major causes for the division of the Korean peninsula into North and South along the 38th parallel of latitude, Cold War tension has been blamed as the major cause. However, prior to the Cold War, had there been no Japanese colonization of Korea, there would have been no subsequent division of the peninsula into two Koreas. Despite the recommendation by the U.S. Minister of Legation in Seoul, Horace and Allen, that the U.S. government should intervene in the Korean situation to counteract Japanese aggression, Roosevelt felt that it was necessary to acquiesce to Japanese domination of Korea as a quid pro quo for Japan's recognition of U.S. hegemony over the Philippines. The deal between the U.S. and Japan was known as the secret 1905 Taft-Katsura Agreement. Taft was the name of the U.S. Secretary of War at the time, and Katsura was the name of the Prime Minister of Japan. In this agreement, Japan promised not to interfere with American domination of the Philippines in exchange for its complete freedom of action in Korea. As a result of its victory in the Russo-Japanese War and with the blessing of the U.S., Japan acquired a firm base in Korea. The worst atrocity up to that point took place on April 15, 1919 in the village of Cheamni, Suwon, Gyeonggi-do. Lee Chang-soo and George DeVoe describe what happened. A nearby Japanese garrison had come to the village. Some of the soldiers had roughed up several male inhabitants believed to have joined in the general active protest. The protesters had been part of the Christian community of this village. 2 days after this unpleasant episode, some troops returned. They told all the villagers present to assemble in the church. The villagers did so, thinking they were to hear some word of apology for the brutal behavior of the Japanese soldiers. Once they were all inside, the troops barred the doors, nailed them shut, and poured gasoline about the wooden structure, setting it on fire. Everyone inside was incinerated. While the church burned, the Japanese soldiers directed a barrage of gunfire at the civilians, killing all of them, including women and infants. The Japanese burned 31 houses in the village and set fire to another 317 houses in 15 villages in the vicinity of Cheamni. Despite such horrible burnings and mass murder, Korean independence fighting and demonstrations never flagged, including the June 10th anti-Japanese movement in 1926 and a student uprising in Gwangju in 1929.
Am I the reason you get stoned every week now? Build up integrity, got you texting, emailing me, wanting me to feel with you. Baby, just face reality, move on.
Sometimes it's hard to face reality.